Everybody, this is Illini4life here, and this is episode 11 of the Illini4life Universe. Let's start with questions. We've only got 2 questions this week, so it'll go by pretty fast. First question is from Moocow002. His question is, why is gray such a popular color for alternate uniforms now in football/basketball? I don't really know. I personally always thought it was kind of a boring color. I love our alternates, the blue, and we had our great blue out against Michigan State, but it is becoming popular. I will agree with you there. I don't understand why. I think it's just because it's generic color, but honestly, I don't know why. The second question is from Viking Zone 18. His question is, why is Chip so scary? How dare you? Chip is awesome, alright? Jared and Chip came up this weekend, hang out, go to the Illini game, and watch the Super Bowl, and Chip is a great guy, alright? He was just a little nervous on the show. He does sound scary, but he is not scary. He is a giant. He's like a teddy bear, alright? Don't make fun of Chip. Chip's my boy. Alright, that's it for questions. Now we'll talk about the Illini and the Bulls. The Illini have come back from another up-and-down week. As you've noticed, every time I make an episode, there's usually 2 games in between the week I make an episode. Seems like every single week we're 1-1. We played Michigan State last week at home. We had the blue out. It was great. It was fun to be at. It's my first blue out. And we won against number 10 Michigan State. And it was a great game. Yeah.
That was a great game. Low-scoring battle. But that's because we have a great defense. And great defense will get you far in the tournament. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are disappointed that it was low scoring, but I like it. I like good defensive basketball. I think it's really fun to watch, and I don't mind it when it's high scoring. I think that's fun too, but they're fun in their own different ways.
Yes, indeed. But the Big Ten is just so good at defense, especially the Illini. The Illini, I don't care what the stats say, we have the best defense in the Big Ten, and we're just stacked to the rim. We can score points if we want to, but sometimes we can play that conservative style because we know we'll win.
Yeah, and just every once in a while they'll have those games where no one's knocking down shots, and that's what happened, but we still won the game, and that's what's important.
We are the Illini, and we will beat you.
Yeah, I wish Northwestern would have known that, because on Sunday we played Northwestern at home. We played them on the road before, and it was a very close victory. And we lost this one at home. So they beat us on our court, and we beat them on their court. Doesn't make a lot of sense. It was kind of sad.
No.
It was bad.
It was, but I think we lost because we were too busy, thinking about the future, thinking about games ahead, and we just figured Northwestern was such a joke of a team that we wouldn't even need to try, but they came out there and just happened to have the best game of their lives. It just happened to be against us.
Yeah, and they've got some talent, but I mean they're still not nearly as good as us. They just got lucky the 2 times they played us. It does not show the difference between our teams, because if we played our best and they played their best, we'd probably win by 15, 20 points.
Yes, we would, but the thing is, Northwestern always seems to just play their best game against the Illini because they're stupid and they don't seem to know anything else about basketball.
Yeah, and I think what I saw was after the game, I always watch the game to see if I was on TV. I've been on TV 3 times now, and apparently they had lost like 11 straight or something like that in Champaign. So this doesn't happen often, guys.
Yeah, it's a fluke win for them, and they won't make the tournament ever. They haven't yet in their history because they're a joke.
If they couldn't make it to the tourney, with Larry Gorman, they never will.
They never will ever make the tournament ever.
So our next 2 games, our next game's tomorrow at Indiana. And it'll be on the Big Ten Network. Make sure you watch. And then on Sunday we play Michigan. What I don't get is why we play so many Sunday games.
I don't either, but I will accept that.
I think that's 3 straight weekends, or 2 out of the last 3. But in Super Bowl Sunday, I thought that was kind of silly, but it got me an opportunity to hang out with Chip and Jared.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we called you, but that we can talk about that later.
I was busy.
Yeah, and then after that, we have a couple easy games, and then we have Ohio State in a couple weeks. At Ohio State, it'll be the 21st of February. It'll be on ESPN.
Yes, that will be a good game, and I say we win. We already beat them once. Why not beat them twice? We'll just be more prepared.
I think that we are a better team, but they are at home, and that can make the difference in a close game. I think we'll win, but I could see us losing.
Yes, because Ohio State seems to be good at home, but I think because we already beat them, we're just going to know the team and their strategy even more now and just beat them again.
Well, and the way I think, if Sullinger is having a bad day, which Myers Leonard will force him to do because he guards him very well, they will not win.
It sometimes doesn't matter if you're on the road or not. Just because the crowd makes noise and it's a different place does not always make the difference. It is how the team comes in place. If they shoot and make their shot, it doesn't matter. You could be playing on the moon. It won't matter because you'll win.
I agree, and I think it does matter, but if you can overcome it. Alright, that's it for the Illini. Now we will talk about our Chicago Bulls. Now it's time to talk about our favorite Chicago Bulls. They are still on this crazy road trip, and like I said in our last video, I thought that out of the next 8 straight road games, or 9 or 10 or whatever it was, they would win 8. And the first game was Philadelphia, and we lost that by 16. That was on the road. There were other circumstances involved. It just was not a very good game, and Philadelphia is a good team.
Yes, go Bulls, and Philadelphia is a really good team. We didn't play with our A game. We didn't have our key plays that we needed, but I say we win the rest of these road games because we really don't have a tough opponent to play.
Well, we're almost halfway there, because then we played the Knicks the next day in New York, and we won 105-102. It was a pretty good game, but the better team came out on top.
Yes, the Knicks are a bad team with bad defense. We should have blown them out like 120-102, but we just kind of let our foot off the gas and let them stay in the game.
Yeah, and Rose had a good game. He had 13 assists, and I think he had 30-some points.
Yeah.
He's the best.
He's just so good. He can score, he can pass, he can do anything.
Sometimes I'll be walking around, and I'll just stop and think to myself, he's just so good.
Yes, even if I am just in class taking notes, I will suddenly start thinking of Derrick Rose and how amazing he is, and I will totally zone out on the class and just not learn anything.
And sometimes it's just hard to fathom how good he is.
Yeah.
His number will be retired, as you can see in this picture. I have the retired numbers, and if he keeps up like this, he will definitely have a retired number. He might have a league-wide retired number.
Yes, I was about to say that. I mean, just think how many other players who have worn number 1 have made such an impact like Rose has. No one.
No one.
Currently, the only deserving player to wear the number 1. Same with Jordan. Number 23 should be retired by the NBA, and next is number 1.
Yes. And then on Saturday we played the Bucks. We won by 23. Rose had 26 and 13. On Monday we played New Jersey. We won 108-87, and that was also a very good game for us. We're starting to click.
Yes, and Rose left the game early and barely played, and we still dominated them. That shows how deep we are.
Yeah, he left in the second quarter, and he hadn't even played much at that point because he was in foul trouble, and we still dominated.
Yes, that just shows, I hear these Heat fans saying, oh, if LeBron gets hurt or if Wade gets hurt, we will still be really good because we have so many superstars. Well, guess what? We don't have as many superstars as you do, but we can have as many players injured as we want and still come out with a win.
Yeah, it's called role players.
Yes, the Heat do not have that.
That is the whole point of role players. If one of your guys goes down, he can step in for a game or two and do a good job, and then go back to his 20 minutes a game. But that is exactly what we have.
And that's what makes us the best team in the NBA. The Heat, no doubt, they don't have talent really, except for two players. And in fact, the Bulls, just better defense, better team, best team not only in the East, but if they were in the West too. They are the best in the NBA.
Yep. And people, for some reason, people say Darren Williams or Chris Paul is the best point guard in the NBA. I think it's quite proven that it's Rose.
Yeah. Chris Paul can only pass and occasionally shoot. Darren Williams is just overrated.
Darren Williams is from Illini, and he's good, but he's not better than Rose.
Yes, I love him at Illinois. I think he's great, but I just think he is not a Derrick Rose. That's all I'm saying, guys.
Yeah, I mean, the only way he's overrated, I mean, he's still great. The only way he's overrated is he's not the best in the league.
Yeah.
Still an all-star player.
Better.
So, Wednesday, which is today, we play at New Orleans. That should be a very easy win.
New Orleans is bad.
Yes, they are. And then Friday, we play at Charlotte. Charlotte's on like a 14-game losing streak right now. The only thing that scares that about me is them snapping their losing streak against us, but it shouldn't happen. We'll probably win by 30.
If they're awful, we will win those two games by a combined 100 points, maybe.
That would be pretty crazy. And then on Sunday, we play at Boston, which seems like a huge matchup, but it's really not. Boston's kind of hot, but they're just too old to keep up with the Bulls.
Yeah, they're not that good this year. They're old. They're injury prone. They have talent, but they're all old men. They're kind of like the Pistons. They just get old and start sucking.
And then, after that, our road streak will be over.
Yeah.
It has been way too long. And then we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight games at home.
Yes, I can't wait for that home streak, because I know, the Bulls are so good at home. Only one loss at home this year, and that's a fluke to the Pacers. And I don't think we'll lose another game at home this season. I mean, I just can't wait.
Yeah, it's really kind of scary because we've got, I've been having a lot of homework lately, and my classes are getting crazy, and I don't know where I'm going to find the time to do it with all these Bulls games coming up.
Yeah, just don't do it. You can worry about your grades later. Now it's time to think about the Bulls.
Yeah, it's Bulls season. I do care about my grades, though. I'll figure it out. I always do.
Yeah, but right now it's time to focus on the Chicago Bulls.
That's for sure. It is definitely Bulls time. And you know what else time it is? It's final word time. What's your final word?
My final word is tight end, and the tight end position in the NFL is on the rise, and I think that the actor Alec Baldwin would make a great tight end. Okay? He has got the size, and I'm sure he can just work on catching and blocking and just become great.
My final word is ha, as in ha to you fair weather, stupid, annoying Patriot fans out there. You got what you deserved again. Sucks to suck. I hate you. Glad you didn't win the Super Bowl.
Yes, Tom Brady lost, and so did the Patriots. The Giants won.
And I just can't describe how happy I am that he lost the Super Bowl. Alright, that's it, everybody. Another great episode here in the Illini4life studio. Illini4life signing off.